Yo, what's good YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video, and we got the mindset of Larry Bird, the ultimate competitor. This we back with Young Gala too, man. I definitely found another Larry Bird, the Young Gala. Shout out to Young Gala, man. If you ever see this video, man, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, we about to get straight into this video, man. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button, turn on that bell, man. I'm uploading every single day. And yeah, let's get straight into this video, man. But oh yeah, that Still by Bird video was definitely nice, man. I know at the third part 3, I kind of was dozing a little bit, but I had a long day, man. I'm still going, but I was able to kind of stretch around a little bit now. So we're about to get straight into this video, man. Let's get it.
Hey man, it's your boy YG aka Young Gala, and Larry Bird's mindset was on a different level compared to everybody. Like, the trash talking stories you would hear about this guy was so wild. And I know you probably seen most of his trash talking stories from NBA legends and players, but I want to show you how much of a competitor Larry Bird is just from his interviews. Because what makes Larry Bird so special is that he always wants the last shot, and during those final minutes or seconds, his confidence levels through the roof. Like, he will tell a player right in front of his face that he's making this shot, and you're not going to do nothing about it. He is the epitome of what a closer is. So let's take a look into Larry Bird's killer mindset. Enjoy the video, man.
Too far back, what happens? I don't have really no direction of the ball. I don't really know where it's going to go. It's more of a throw. Of course, me, you know.
And Larry Bird is a straight shooter. He'll tell you when he don't like you. That's one thing I wish I could have from him, that he has that I don't have. I wish I had that.
One similarity, I guess there are many, but one that strikes me between you and Michael Jordan, Larry, is that killer instinct, totally ruthless on the court. You had that, and Michael does too.
Well, that's awful nice, Bob, comparing me to Michael Jordan. I think that anytime you have a team down, you got to go ahead and put them away.
A lot of players.
He probably like, yeah, I'm gonna compare to you because I'm better. I always beat you. It's like, no.
In this league that can score the first 3 quarters of the game, but you get down to the 4th quarter when you need a basket, you can separate the men from the boys. It's been like that, and it's always going to be like that. You're always going to have the guys that come up with the attitude that they can make the last shot or make the big play. I don't know what makes a player do that, just their competitive nature and their will to win. And if it comes down to one shot, I want to be the guy to take it.
Bird, Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it! All right! Larry, a runner. Got it! Ball game's over. Boston wins.
If it comes down to one shot, I want to be the guy to take it.
Bird, Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it! All right!
When you saw the documentary, did you have the same feelings, or was it just, oh yeah, that's us, that's what we did?
Yeah, they did a great job of capturing our feelings and how we feel about one another, but it's really all about the competition. I mean, even today, if we could do something to compete against one another, I'd still like to do that.
Yeah. Were you inclined early on to become friends with this guy because you were drawn to him because of his basketball abilities? Did you want to be friends with him from the beginning?
From the beginning, I wanted to be friends, but Larry didn't want none of that. You know, and so, you know, and so I said, okay, if that's how it's going to be, then we have to be like that. Then, you know? So I started disliking him too. Then, you know, but, you know, he told me that, you know, I smiled all the time, and he knew that I will smile at you, but I want to cut your heart out at the same time. So he knew that that was part of my strategy, to get him, lure him in as my friend.
So he didn't want to demonstrate any weakness by becoming your friend. Now, did you feel what his advances to being a friend, and you just rejected them? You were not interested? You didn't like him? I mean, what was your side of that?
It's not like one of my old girlfriends, you know. I mean, when you say advances, I get a little scared. But you know, my thing was, when you compete, you're really not friends. You want to keep an edge. And I was like that through high school and through college. But Irvin is an outgoing guy. He loves everybody. He wants to high five, and you know, he got that big smile. My goal was to try to take 3 of them teeth home with me.
Two different perspectives.
Yo, this man is wild, bro.
Larry, were you able to intimidate Michael Jordan at all early in his career?
I don't know. I never really said much to Michael. I hear all these things that people say, but I was a competitor. I played hard against the great players. Michael was a great player, and I just tried to do the best I could against him. I didn't have the athletic skills that Michael has. I couldn't jump as high or run as fast, but I had to make it up in other areas. And at times I did well, and other times I didn't do as well as I like to. But overall, I had a good career, and I'm very pleased with the way things went.
Larry, I know what a fierce competitor you are. I can't help but feel in my heart that you have made a goal for yourself to get back the MVP.
Well, not only the MVP, but the World Championship. That's the greatest satisfaction I can have is winning both of them. But I think that the World Championship means a little bit more. But I think that any time that I'm playing up to my potential, our team plays better. And if I can have an MVP year, I think our team would do really well.
Why is it so hard? Nobody's done it for 18 or 19 years, repeating.
Well, the intensity level and the fact that there's always 2 or 3 teams in this league that are capable of knocking off anybody. And once you win the championship, you sort of lay back a little bit and let everybody come to you instead of taking it at them again. And I think that's cost us and the Lakers the championship back-to-back the last few years.
Career, but you play so competitively that have you ever said, maybe I should ease up to prolong my career?
Well, I remember when I first came to the league and we played against Artis Gilmore, he told me that I wouldn't last very long if I keep diving around. Well, it has caught up with me, and you know, I do dive a lot, and I do spend a lot of time on the floor, and that's probably why I do have a lot of injuries. But that's the way I play, and I'm not going to stop playing like that.
What makes you want to be cocky and say something to somebody?
I was taught at an early age to try to get all the advantage you can. I don't know if it helps or not, but it makes me feel better. It gives me confidence, and I really don't talk as much as I used to because I can't back it up like I used to. But it gets me fired up. I don't know if it does anything to the opponent, but it does. It fires me up.
Does it bother you when people say basketball is a black man's sport?
Not at all. A lot of people tell me I'm black on the inside and white on the outside. But
Basketball was just, it came to me, seemed like easy. I didn't have the quickness. I didn't have jumping ability. I just thought the game out.
Basketball is everybody's sport. I don't want to hear none of that. It's everybody's sport.
I was in about 6th or 7th grade. I couldn't wait till school to be over because I knew over on the courts, the waiters from the hotel would be over there. They were black, older, and they let me play. You know, I always looked at that as I got an opportunity to play against a black man, and they treated me good. I couldn't wait to play against the best, and at that time, they were the best.
Larry was complaining to the refs, and I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
Ladies and gentlemen, nobody does it better. And boy, I tell you, I like your haircut.
I do too.
It's different, isn't it?
A little different, yeah.
Yeah, good for you. You knocked off a lot of weight.
Sure did. Over the summer, I worked out pretty hard, dropped my weight down about 15 pounds and got a haircut and tried to lift some weights to get a little bit stronger, and I think I've improved myself.
You're playing better than you've ever played, I think, until you hurt your feet at least.
Well, I was moving a little bit better, and when you move better and you react a little bit quicker, things tend to go your way.
You owe me some money. You know why? The other night you're in Detroit. You got 59 free throws consecutive. I bet a guy you were going to break Murphy's record of 78 and you missed that. You clunked that 60th.
I sure did. I should have had it. You know, I'm shooting the ball extremely well. My free throws are there. That wasn't even close. It was one of the free throws where it could have been an air ball just as easily as it hit the rim. But, you know, records are made to be broken, and it just went in the books then.
You'll get it someday.
I think so. I'd really be proud of that record because I think free throws are concentration. I work on them a lot, and I'm very proud just to have 59 in a row.
You got the
throws because this shot wouldn't count. Look at the guys on the bench after this goes in. Look at the Hawks on the bench. Whoa! They can't believe it! They can't believe it!
I'm going to have to try to find this full game.
It didn't count, though. So he's going for 61 on the three-pointer. He misses it. Hey, DJ, no, don't you dare shoot. Give it to Bird at the buzzer. 60 points, a new Celtic record for Larry Bird. breaking McHale's of a week and a half ago.
I knew I could get 56, 57, but I didn't know about 60, so I think Kevin made a big mistake. He should have tried to get 60, 62, because he had plenty of time left.
How about your teammates? What kind of things do they say to you?
Well, I think everybody...
Kind of thing that, normally happens every day.
That's true, and the teammates are awful gracious, the part of it. You see how they acted after the game. But I don't think it really matters who does it, just as long as it's done and everybody gets a big thrill of it. I don't think anybody at the time realized I had that many points, but still, the records were made to be broken, and it just happened tonight.
And I guess the one shot that you'd love to have them had counted was that three-point job you threw in going out of bounds.
Well, I think that was the toughest shot all night, and it looked like it was going in, but you never know from that distance. And when you got it rolling and you shoot the ball on line, it's usually going to go in, and I thought that one probably should have counted, but I don't know.
Larry.
You to go to, like the Lakers couldn't do it without Magic. You got to have that one guy, and you two guys are above the rest of the league. You know that.
Well, one thing about it, when I'm in there and the game's close, I'll either take the shot or I'll try to make a play for somebody else. And right now, they really don't have nobody that can do that. They have good guards. Dennis Johnson can do it, but you need 2 or 3 guys. When you got Larry Bird out there hitting the outside shots and driving and passing off, it makes us tougher. But we got guys can do it, but they just haven't stepped forward yet.
I've been very fortunate throughout my career to have some great coaches. It all started back in a small town of West Baden and French Lick. I had 2 high school coaches, Jim Jones and Gary Holland, that spent a lot of time with me, teaching me the fundamentals of the game. Back when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, playing on the outdoor courts every day. Whenever we was out there, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, didn't matter, Coach Jones would always stop by and see how we was progressing. Every day he would give us a new drill to work on, whether it was the pick and roll that I ran with Robert Parrish time after time after time, or as a basic free throw shooting, or just a basic bounce pass. But every day he gave us something to work on, me and my friends. And he said, I'll be back after a while to see how you're progressing. We would stay there and stay there and stay there, just knowing he was coming back. Sure enough, he did. Time after time, Coach Jones would do this. We'd go out, we'd play, we'd spend 3 or 4 hours waiting on him. He'd finally come back. Some days it was 5 hours, but sure enough, we would be there because we didn't want to disappoint him. Coach Jones came back one day, and I said, Coach, what do you do when you leave here? He said, I got other places to go, but I'm always going to come back to see how you guys progress. Well, now, 20 years later, or really, what is it now? 30 years later, I asked him. He said, hell, Larry, so I went to play golf. You know? But I had another coach in high school, Gary Holland. He taught me one thing. He taught me what a green light was. One night we was playing a basketball game, and he says, Larry, you have the green light. I said, green light? What's that? He goes, you have the ability to play the game the way you want to play the game. If you want to shoot it out there, you shoot it. If you want to pass, just make the plays. If you play hard, play well, we win every time. That green light's been on for 30 years now.
Has your life changed a lot since all of these accolades have came your way?
Of course they do. You know, you got to be a little bit more private. People always want to be around you, and you got to watch some of the things you do. But I'm still a type of guy who likes to go out and have fun and really don't care what people say or about me or react to me. I just try to go out and have fun and do the things I've done my whole life. And people perceive you the way they want to, and still you got to have a good time doing it. You can't change everything you do just because you make a little bit more money now or you're in the limelight. You still got to have your fun.
You still get the same enjoyment out of playing as you did when you first came in the league? I do when I'm pretty healthy. This year was probably the best rookie camp I had, our training camp, because of the fact I was pain-free, I was moving well, I was feeling good. I knew I had to work on my game, my shooting, and work on my passing because I missed all summer. I never got to play all summer. So I was really enjoying it. And I was going along fine, and all of a sudden I took a couple falls and got banged around a little bit and tried to play through some pain, and it all caught up with me. It's not fun when I'm sitting here now, but it is fun when you're out there and you're playing pain-free. It don't matter how old you are. If you love to do something and you love to work out and you love to play basketball, it really doesn't matter what your age are or how old you are.
All the way up, forced the denial all the way up.
We've done it before. Clear everybody out, go to the ball, and break to the corner.
He caught it here, and as he caught it, all he had to do was turn. And just turn, and he just let this thing go.
Bird fires it.
Got a wide open look, couldn't believe it.
And I'm standing right there, it is straight as an arrow.
Dead on.
And the Lakers have won.
were lucky because it was right on line. He looked at me like, how did you ever leave me that wide open? You gotta be kidding me.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you can see why they call him Larry Legend. So tell me, where do you put Larry Bird on your all-time list? And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and show love to the YG gang, and I'm out.
Shout out to Young Gala, man. That definitely was a good video right there. But Larry Bird comes #1 on my list, of course. We all know that. Maybe some people don't know that they knew. But anyway, man, subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button, turn on that bell, man. I upload on every single day. And yeah, that's about it, man. On to the next video. Y'all got some videos you want me to do? Just send them down in the comments down below. And definitely got some more full games coming. Definitely enjoyed that Still by Bird, man. That was a crazy game from the start to the finish. If you're new and you're watching this video and you didn't see it, man, you should definitely check out this part 1 to 3. So you definitely check it out, man. Definitely check it out. But anyway, man, I love y'all. I'm on to the next video. I'm out. Peace.